All right, let's see what we can do today. Morning tips. How you doing? Thank you for the 14 months. Really appreciate it. Ah, my bones, my everything. I'm gonna be able to go to the gym today. Like, bro. Okay, there goes my pen. Fabulous. Fantastic. Yvonne. Oh, everything's broken. That's great. Then again, when is it working? The answer is never. Spoiler. Spoiler, spoiler. And there we go. All nice and fixed. Lovely jubbly. So, yeah, Brandy's kind of tired, so we're actually just gonna put a pin in that. Let's see now. Brandy kind of tired. Maybe quiet. No, what's the word here? I can't spell with one hand. Unusual. There we go. Pin that. Fabulous. Mainly then pin after stream, so I don't have to deal with that. And get rid of it on here. There we go. Fabulous. So there's that problem out of the way. So yeah, how you doing, Tibbs? How's life treating you? Brandy's all nice and stresso espresso right now. Got no sleep last night, and then when I woke up, I started doom scrolling because there's a lot of stuff to doom scroll over. Sad. Sad, but it is what it is, I guess. What is done is done. Let me grab a reference image now. Typing. Hate how off-center the keyboard is. Like, that's the problem I'm having right now. That's why you've been missing lately? Because you've been sleeping at night. You know you don't have to explain why you're missing stream, right? Like, it's completely optional to just show up and sit here and watch me jerk off on the internet, right? Just want to make sure you're understanding that. Give me that image. I want that image there. Where's another image? Give me another image. See, that image should work. This is side profile. It's a bit lower resolution than I'm happy with. Not happy with that resolution. Oh. This should do. Gooder has returned. I saw, and she's already blown past 1,000,000. Whatchamacallits, 1,000,000 subscribers. I'm gonna level here. I think Hololive absolutely dropped the fuck out of that ball, letting her leave. Like, Jesus, y'all fucked up. Rip in pieces, Hololive. Rip in pieces. Let's see if this pops up on screen. Okie dokie, we're still learning. We're still figuring a lot of crap out. So if you laugh, you get banned. Let's change the music too. I want to listen to my actual playlist for a little bit. So let's just see what pops up. But yeah, I don't know what happened at Hololive for Gooda to leave, but Jesus, they fucked up. They fucked up letting her go. Alright, let's see now. So, I tried doing a little bit of experimenting the other day. The experimentation did not work quite the way I was hoping it would, but whatever, we're learning. We are learning, we are growing. We're trying our best. Our best, however, is not very good. So, you know how it be. What do you mean yes and no? What do you mean yes and no there, Tibbs? What you talking about? What you talking about? I really want to go to the gym too, and I can't today because I'm doing another apartment walkthrough after stream, actually. This one looks like it'll actually be better, unlike the last one was. So I do have some hope for it. If it goes well, I'll have an apartment. It's hard to explain what I'm thinking of. I won't even attempt it. Oakley dokley. I just think it's funny though. The biggest earner a Hololive had just absolutely embarrassed them and almost every other Shuba in the world. Absolutely sped run it. And granted, she had that, you know, pre-established audience, but still. I thought maybe it was good who wanted to leave and go more casual schedules, so while they did fuck up was for good cause. I think it's because a lot of people have been leaving Hololive recently, because Hololive's been starting the transition more towards a traditional Japanese idol company, which a lot, not all, but a lot of the current talents do not like, because that can be a bit hard on people. Like, I know that's why, what's her face left? Amelia Watson? Pretty sure that's why she left, because she didn't want to deal with the idol culture stuff. You know, they just wanted to be, you know, a streaming company, not the traditional Japanese idol company, which is a whole fucking thing on its own. But neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. It is what it is. I just think allowing some of their most major talents just kind of disappear like that. I don't know, fam. That ain't good. You lost Fauna, you lost Mume and Gura. And Amelie. Like, Jesus. Those are some... Any one of those is a fat L to lose on its own. Any one of those is a fat L. But to lose all three of them within the span of a couple months, that ain't good. Tried sending a message and not go through despite having any swear words. I just said they stopped streaming and got a life. I wouldn't call that get a life, since they're making more than either you or I ever likely will. So I wouldn't call that necessarily them getting a life. More like them retiring. I need to get a life, but that's different. That's because I'm not making much money off of this. Read any. I'm probably going to get taxed everything. So it is what it is. That is what it is, though. That is what it is. But neither here nor there. So for them to lose 3 of their major talents back to back, damn, that's rough. That's rough. I'm still expecting Mume to pop back up. Like, that will confirm my suspicions. If Mume pops back up, oh yeah. It's because of the whole idol culture thing. Like, don't forget, Fauna's streaming. Just under a different name now. So, yeah. Yep. They also lost, what was it, Rando to the same thing. People just don't want to do corporate borpo nonsense. Not really much more to it, unfortunately. Not this. This is too energetic. Skip that. So, yeah. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. I just think it's funny that she popped up and basically immediately started partying like a rock star. I think that's great. I vibe with that so hard. It's just like, you know what I mean? Unlike this mess. This mess I'm not vibing with very much right now. And that's considering that Hololive is still the best out there. Not for long. Not for long, the way things are going. LOL. But it is what it is, Capitan. It is what it is. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Not much to be done for it. Others are taking the fucking up things faster. I mean, Niji Sanji has been basically done for a while now. Like, they're pretty well known as a black company anymore. I wouldn't touch Niji Sanji with a 10-foot fucking pole. They're such a black company that I'm pretty sure they're just getting ready to dip out of the Western markets altogether, or at least they've been working on that for a bit. Like, just Niji's trash. Niji is trash. If you go work for Niji after everything that's come out about them, that's on you, boo. Mm-hmm. Do. Just a little bit. There we go. I've been messing around with my brush settings a bit, seeing if I can make something a bit more my vibe. Mm-hmm. Let's see now. So we're trying to do a fan art thingy. Fan art thingy is not really going well, but we're putting in attempts. There's definitely some attempting going on here. Do. There, not there. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll see what the future holds, though. I'm glad I sold out a Hololive when I did. Because fuck all that nonsense. Can't imagine what their stock price looks like right now. Probably nasty. Nasty. All that right there. It's back. Build that up. Did you make the picture underneath? Fuck no, I didn't. Fuck no. Who do you think I am? Me doing good art? What the fuck? What the fuck? I appreciate the vote of confidence there, Tibbs, but you know as well as I do I didn't. This guy. I'll get rid of that for now. That. So yeah, this is just a reference image. There's no way I could make something like that. Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. I wish I could. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna darken some stuff real fast. Yeah, let me see. I'm still in the whole, drafting phase. So we're still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. So we can darken that there. Get rid of the gold. Get rid of not that. Get rid of that. There we go. We can put that down. I'm still not really happy with a lot of it. I'm still... Nope, not there. A lot of my work still consists basically of tracing stuff, which I'm not too happy about. But I'm also trying to learn coloring and stuff like that. So we're learning, I guess, is the overarching theme there. Learning. I'm not going to take credit for a reference image, though, that I didn't make. So, one thing at a time. One thing at a time, yeah. One thing at a time. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So we can go in here, finish out a lot of the rest. There's a lot of work to be done. I had the same issues at first. Get started, makes for better results, but it does slow down your growth. In certain areas. The issue, though, is the rest of this. Rest of this mess, because after here, I'm basically texturing. Texturing is the rough part. Oh, we're trying. I'm trying. Is this a character from Warhammer? Nope. I don't pay attention to Warhammer very much. I really do need to work on the pen settings. I simultaneously want more and less sensitivity. Mm-hmm. You meant Warframe? Yes, it is a Warframe. Specifically the best Warframe in game, Valkyr Prime. Mm-hmm. Or at least we're trying. Trying. I'm trying to do this in the style of a streamer I really like. Jeez, wrong way. Trying to do this in the style of a streamer I like, where they do a bit more kind of sketch almost of the shapes, and then they blend a lot. They do a lot of blending, so I want to try that and see if maybe that's more my vibe, you know? So that's the current goal. And just to kind of learn and try new techniques and stuff. As it was called gesture drawing. That was the word. A lot of artists.com ROM traditional painting do that. You're never good with colors, and neither am I. But we'll figure it out eventually. Probably. Probably. That drawing class is stressful. We're moving on to the coloring of the current assignment, and I fucked up the colors really bad. I fucked them up really bad. So I'm a bit concerned about that. I'm not sure how well that's going to go for me. Come on. Alright, now here's where things start to get kind of wibbly wobbly and wonky badonky. Wibbly wobbly, wonky badonky. So we can move this little gold bit down there ought to do. So that can go there. What's what here? That's that. Wait. There we go. But one thing at a time. Don't want to listen to Timberlake right now, that's for sure. No. What is this? Sure. Forget. Big chest? Absolutely. I love big titties. Big tatas. Big tatas. She doesn't have these kinds of big tatas in game. I just wanted to give her big tatas because it was funny. And my plan for when this is done is I'm going to post it to Twitter. We're going to post it to Twitter. And I'm going to post a goal that if it gets about 1,000 likes, I'm going to do another character doing the Jacko pose. That's what's doing now. I'm going to do another character doing the Jacko pose. So it'll be funny, mostly. Oopsies. It'll be pretty funny. So, yeah. But that is for a while from now. After. Come on, work from here. Come on. Now you can do it. There you go. So there, we can put that right there. But like I said, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I think it'd be kind of funny to do the Jacko pose. But lots of learning first. But also, this is just a great way to learn, is by making stupid dipshit fan art of stupid dipshit things. This character does not have big, massive, bigonky titties like this in the video game. We're taking some, you could call it an artistic liberty. So, Yeah. We're taking what some people might call an artistic liberty with the character design, which is fine. Which is fine. Right now I'm trying to get the texturing down because rezones. I've never been very good at perspective. Perspective is something I've struggled with for a long time now. Perspective. Yeah. Here's what we can do. We can be slick. Can't do this in real life, but I can definitely do it here. Let's go here. There she goes. And there you go. Kind of like that. Discord, I've not heard that song in years. It's a good song. I liked it. I remember finding it when it came out by a creator I liked on DeviantArt. We're gonna distort. Yeah, that should do for now. That should get the point across. I found it in an AMV made for an Undertale character. Good old Undertale. Good old Undertale. I should play Undertale. I think I have it installed. I've been meaning to play Undertale for many a year now. Many a year. Yes, sure. Yeah, sure. Long time now, actually. But, as always, life conspires. Life conspires against us in all the worst kinds of ways. But as always, things take precedent. Come on. Ah, that's why. Thing. And then we have to start working at our magazine in computer imaging tomorrow, which that's going to be an interesting ordeal. That one's going to be interesting. I already have a plan for the stupid stuff that I'm going to do with it. The problem is, doing the stupid shit. I'm looking forward to it, though. The plan is I'm going to hide the meme loss inside the background of some of the pages. I'm going to pull a page out of Saba's book, which is Gouda 2.0. I'm going to pull a page out of her book, and I'm going to add a QR code that instead of leading to a Rick roll, leads to maybe a different meme. I'm thinking of doing the Rattle Them Boys one. Something like that would be kind of funny joke. I don't know what else to add. Obviously, I'm going to add the professor in there. I'm going to add him in there too. I think it's going to be really funny when I do. But like, what else do I add? I'm debating on editing all the images I'm going to put in to hide the professor's face in there just to be like more obnoxious than I already am being. But that's a lot of work for something that most people aren't really going to understand. So it's like, do I really want to go through that? I don't really think so. Yeah, the class professor. I've been hiding his face in basically all the work I've been doing to annoy him. In the work I wind up doing, it's been really funny. It's been really funny. Like, really funny. The other students love it. The professor likes it too, but he's also very annoyed by it. Very unimpressed. So, yeah. I want to listen to this. There we go. That's an older song, but sure, I'll accept it. I'll accept it here. So that's one thing that I do need to do is I need to figure out what kind of dipshit nonsense I plan on getting up to for that. Cream pie? Yes. No, I will not elaborate. That one's up. That one's on you. That one's on you, Tids. Good job. You just cream pied me. Good fucking job. That's your fault. Not mine. Tisk, tisk, tibs, tisk, tisk. Tisk, 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 tisk. Tut, tut. Come on, work for me here. Did something happen? Yep, there it is again. It should be working. I was testing it earlier and it did work. Sure it did. Let me double. Yep, there it is. Congratulations, you found it. There you go. Tibbs cannot resist cream pieing Brandier. There is my Twitter post for today, folks. There we go. Lots of work to do. You can keep this going for a long time. I'm sure you can, Tibbs. I will remind you, though, the reason why I didn't make something like this originally is because I was worried about people abusing it and using it over and 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 over again. So if you want it to go away, that's a great way to get rid of it. Or for me to start putting a timer on it. Oopsies, don't want that there. Lots of learning to do. Lots. Nope, not there. I want the dark one. Thank you. And it edges up here. Kind of like that, almost. You've been sub for 14 months? I saw. And I did acknowledge it, so don't even try and say I don't know walled you, because I didn't. You know I didn't. I need to fix the tatas. Tatas need fixing. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time as we slowly chew our way through this. It's gonna be a lot of work to do in this. Lots of work to do. I'm debated on restarting it a few times just to try again. Get it more right. But it'd be best if I tried to push through and figure out what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Kind of like this, really. Nope, almost. Okay. It's there. Yeah, there's that good stuff. Good song. Love that song. Round it out just a little bit here. So one of the things I do want to work on with this is I want to work on shading. I'd very much like to work on shading. Shading is one thing that I do need to work at quite a bit. We're just going to reset here. One thing at a time. Workable. Workable. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Let's see, eraser. Yeah, rid of this. Mm-hmm. Stuff's a lot harder than it looks. I'm trying not to get into the detail too much. I'm still trying to get the overall line weight and shading all together and stuff. There we go. You do need to get a little bit of line weight and everything going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not, there's, so I very clearly have issues of line weighting. I've been working on that. I've been working on that for a bit. It's not been working for me. And I've been trying to get off this crutch. Been trying on this crutch of, you know, doing a little nonsense, but it's not going away from me right now. But I suppose I gotta be patient with myself. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Okay, I see what I'm looking. Excuse me. There you are. I'm looking for this little part right there. There we go. So the issue I'm having right now, though, the thing that's causing me the biggest struggle is, oopsies, is that. Push too hard, it does this. This right here is the issue. What I've been doing is I've been slowly experimenting with the brush size and stuff. Specify screen, at least 1 pixel, no. Ink, no. Color jitter. It's been obnoxious though. Hardness, like if I brought down the hardness to a 2, that might help some. Angle, brush density is fine. We don't want a spraying effect. Stroke should be, this is fine. I'm not putting a texture on this because this is still kind of a sketch brush for me. Starting and ending. So what I've tried to do, what about pressure sensing? Starting and ending, brush size, minimum value. We'll just say something like that. Starting and ending. Is there a way to deal with pressure sensing in here? Pressure sensing, correction, sharp angles, stabilization, adjust by speed, stabilization, reduce stabilization when drawing quickly, or increase stabilization when drawing slowly. Post correction, change whether to make lines smooth. We'll do a very low degree. Taper, change how much of a line follows. We can increase it to 3, that should be fine. And it does a little bit. Uh-oh, froze. There she goes. Okay. Oopsies, wrong one. Wrong color. So, yeah, lots of learning to do. Come on. Here she goes. So there's your elbow. So what we can do is we can blend out the larger areas later. We can blend out the larger areas later. And it should work out. Should work out, and the lines should properly appear smooth. Properly. Mm-hmm. The neck is also going to be a struggle. And I'm tunneling too hard on certain features. On the size, rather. But one thing at a time. Nope, don't do that. Can't use eraser here. Which is super annoying. Okay. We are getting there, though. Slowly. As usual. Nothing ever goes quickly. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. Damn it, I can with this. Yep, right here. Mm-hmm. Is what it is. Just clean it all up. Just clean it all up, Randy. Excuse me. Where's this bit coming from? Right there. Mm-hmm. Right there. Okay. So I've been trying to study a little bit more from Dias during her subathon stream. Trying. Obviously, it's a bit of a struggle at times. But, I mean, there is progress. Some small amount. Mm-hmm. Nope. Fucked up. Why aren't you doing the thing? Nope. Wrong colors. There we go. That's that. Fabulous. Mm-hmm. Again with this. There we go. It's going to get in my way. It's going to get all kinds of in my way. I just want gold bits here. That's all I want. Yeah. That's awful. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Synth. How you doing? How's life treating you? Everything going well? Loving life? Brandy be struggling just a bit as usual. Yeah, I added that in for fun. I thought that would be funny right there. I added that in a while ago too. I forgot I even had that in there. Hmm. I actually added that because I was gonna tease Tibbs with it. I forgot about it though. Oh well. Glad somebody found it. How you doing, Synth? How's life treating you? Everything going well? Love and life? As you can see, we are still struggling a bit here. Humu. Don't know what Humu means. Ooh, there goes my shoulder and my wrist. Let's see if I can do the other one. No, the other one doesn't want to go. Boo! No fun. As you can see, it's not going well over here. We are, well, certainly struggling. We are most certainly struggle bussin', but we're hanging in there either way. You know. Holding on for dear life. The thinking sound I make, especially when I'm thinking in Japanese. I see. I see, I see, I see. Alright, back to trying to get details in this fucking disaster piece. That's too dark. That's the light one. So, kind of like that, in a manner of speaking. Yeah, right there is fine. Try and also deal with line weight too. Boobs. And it bugged out. That's great. It's a little better. There's gonna be mistakes, right? There's gonna be mistakes. It's not gonna be perfect. But still, I do get as close to perfect as I can. Just because. As close to perfect as I can. Just for my own sake. So that can kind of go like that. The big old chunk of fucking wings here. Kind of like that. Then it's come up. You excited for it? Dude, I want Valkyrie Heirloom and I want it now! Nowdy! Where's my Valkyrie? I want my Valkyrie Heirloom and I want it now! Now, do you hear me? I'm ready for my Valkyrie Heirloom, dude. You do not even know. Let's try and add some more details in on this layer too while we're at it. Actually, no, what I need to do is I need to thicken up right here. I need to thicken that up. Sorry if I'm going nonverbal again. You know, I kind of get focused whenever I'm doing this stuff. Of course, you want the heirloom. Of course, I want the heirloom, dude. I've showed it before. Valkyr is my most used Warframe. Period. End of story. Of course I'm super duper ready for that. I want my heirloom and I want it now. The fuck? Hmm. Hmm. It's on eraser again. No, it's not. What's happening? Ah, that's what's happening. Mm-hmm. Gotta be off now. See you later, maybe. Bye bye, Sin. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm gonna be at this mess for a while. It's doing it again. Come on, go away. There she goes. Mm-hmm. Actually, leaving it thick like that could actually be cool. Let's leave it thick like that for there. And just thicken up this one a bit. Mm-hmm. Color in some more white here. It's not coloring in the white. Arrgh. Actually, no, I want to erase that. Yeah. There we go. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy, this one. There she goes. That guy. That was actually Sarset, and one thing I don't like about his music is there's normally a lot of dead space at the end of the song where there's not really much happening. So it kind of just goes quiet after a bit. And it's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? I firmly distaste that. Don't really like it. So we can try and get the collar going too. Actually, no. I want to work on the detail here on the stomach and the hips a little bit. Because this area is kind of weird. It's kind of wibbly wobbly. So what we can do is we can kind of sketch out a lot. Mm-hmm. There we go. Lots of sketchy lines. Sketchy, 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 sketch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what does that? And now let me free transform. And just kind of shape it into place. Make life a little bit easier for us. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Can I distort? No, it doesn't want to distort the way I want it to. But that's okay. This is what we can do instead. Is some nonsense. There. I probably, hang on. I should have restored its opacity first. There we go. There. It's less bad. Ugh. 1 second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I really like this song too, so we're just gonna play that back. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Okay, this again. I really like this song, so I just want to listen to it again. It's a good song. It's a good song. It's a ground song. There we go. Mm-hmm. All right, back to work here. Okay, not that one. No, keep getting those colors mixed up. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. Where's that coming from? Mm-hmm. That's an interesting color, isn't it? Yeah. Here's what we can do about that, though. Nope, wrong button. Or not. Ah, that's where that's coming from. Easy peasy. Rid of that. Clean up the torso down here. Clean it up a little bit. Straighten it out. There we go. Grab. Actually, give me this white. Well, I want more white to do shenanigans with. Where are you hiding? Come on. There you are. Really screwed up a lot of the line weights, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. Not much to be done about it, though, I'm afraid. Not much to be done whatsoever. Since we're putting details on this layer, at least that's the plan. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Actually, what I could do is I could take a page out of Diana's book. We can Dorito chip there. Dorito chip there. And it kind of gets the point across. I don't know. Maybe that's not for me. It certainly helps speed up some parts. I think I prefer this. Still not sold on it, though. I mean, when you zoom all the way out, it actually looks like something. It actually looks like something. So I would call that a positive. Sure. Give me that again. You just gotta take your W's where you find them, right? He's gotta take your W's where you find them. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta worry about. The collar's gonna be the worst part, though. The collar's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? We could also bring her head down a little bit. Probably would be a good idea. Well, not good with these kinds of circular-ish objects. The problem. And the hands. Well, it looks like she's got white palms with, what is that, black fingers almost? Wish there's a way from this. Well, there is a way from this. So. What if we're gonna have to take some liberties on the palms. It's not necessarily a detail most people notice anyways on most warframes. So what if we just did some silly fuckers with it, yeah? What if we just did some silly fuckers? The fingers are all black, however, the back of her hand is white. So blacking out the palm portion of the fingers like this works. Past that, however, then we start running into some issues. So do that first. Now the trick is you have to make it look intentional. And we can do it kind of like this. So something almost like that. But just to make it look more natural. Yeah, just get right on the knuckles there. Something almost like this, I think. Come on. No, I know what I'm doing wrong. I see what I'm doing wrong. It's in here. Kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Rounded in a small kind of way. And then there's a strip near the thumb. So towards here would also be black. Well, close to black. What we can do instead, though, is we can hold off on that. We can curve the palm in a little bit more to give it a bit more visual flair. So something almost like that. And then we can grab the rest of the black here. And just somewhat pull it down. Yeah, kind of like that. And it goes up the form. We'll hold off on that for now. Excuse me. The problem is there's no good way to get a hold of the arms. And she's got gold on the arm too. Fuck. Gotta take liberties of stuff. Let's see now. Elgato did send a pretty good whatchamacallit. He did send some pretty good references. What you got there, Elgato? Yeah, it's not super great, but it's good enough for the moment. No, not like that. Yeah. Where is that gold bit coming from? Okay, never mind. You can stay down there. I don't know where that is. All right, right here. Or not. Where's that gold bit? Where's this bit right here? Where are you? Right here. Okay. Give me that. Where is the binky? Binky. Okay. We now have the binky. Give me the binky. Binky goes here. Uh-oh. Okay, the binky's gone. Come on. Binky. Binky! Okay. Now we're a little straighter. So binky can go over here. Right about there. So that's where the binky goes. Merge that down. The face is going to be just pain. Just the worst kind of pain. How do I indicate shading there? That's another question, ain't it? Mm-hmm. I gotta do an apartment walkthrough today too. I'm not ready for it. I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. I mean, I have to because, you know, I need to get an apartment kind of sooner rather than later. But holy balls, do I not want to deal with it? You know what I mean? Hopefully the apartment is good enough. I'll have the realtor start working on the application process then. Hopefully that doesn't take, you know, too long. And I can just, you know, move right in within a couple of weeks because it's supposed to open up in a week or two. It's supposed to open up in a week or two. So then I could just move all my bullcrap in and just kind of, you know, enjoy having an apartment in Tokyo, I guess. Do all that stuff. I'm still not sure how long I plan on staying in Tokyo for. I'm a little discouraged though, because our dean actually released some information about the Rome campus. Oh boy, that's expensive. It'll cost about 6,000 USD a month or so on tuition. Don't know how accurate that is, but holy crap, that's a lot of money. Anywhere near accurate. With the GI Bill running out, I might not be able to afford it here pretty soon. Which would mean I'd be more or less screwed. Not like screwed, but I'd definitely be stuck in Japan. I'd definitely be stuck in Japan. Which there are worse places to be stuck in, don't get me wrong. But I'm not super on board with staying in Japan for super duper uber long term, you know what I mean? And granted, that's just a kind of personal, that's just a personal thing. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I might not get a choice, as it were. Might not get a choice. Which is a little concerning since I am running out of classes I can do here at the Japan campus. Which that's kind of my biggest concern is what I'm going to do when I'm out of classes I care about. Am I just going to force myself to take classes until life smooths out a bit, or am I going to do ABC or XYZ? That's more the penultimate concern. Now we gotta zoom in on the binky a bit. We're doing a bit of, I'm gonna be doing a bit of work on the binky now. Wrong one. Be nice if I could firm up the lines a bit too. One thing I've noticed I struggle with is line weight. Line weight, line weight, line weight. I love making lines that are just a bit too solid. I love making very firmly defined lines, which is not really optimal. So I've been working on that. But life likes to be a bit of a struggle as usual. Mm-hmm. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Less bad. Nope, come on. I already merged that down. This is great. There we go. Pinky, pinky, pinky. Baby, what's up, pinky? Placeholder. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be a placeholder because we can just kind of shrink one side. No, no. Yeah, there you go. Fabulous. Right there. There's fun. It is coming together. So, small positives, I suppose. Ah, excuse me. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. We'll get rid of this and we'll start putting in the collar. Collar's gonna be like the worst part too. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. That. Narrow the collar a little bit. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. So kind of like that. And here. Lots of practice needs to be done, that's for sure. Sharpen, 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 sharpen. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. There you go. Less bad. Less awful. I really do need to work on getting some better brushes, though. One thing I've been trying to do, I actually picked up a couple, but I haven't mucked around with them very much yet. Not yet. Nope. Not quite yet, I'm afraid. Not quite yet. I'd like to. But life has not seen fit to give me the opportunity to work on them in a way that I really want to. Hmm. Hmm. There. It's not a bad sketch. Problem is, that's all it really is a sketch. Let's see, I'll go into here. We can add details onto the stomach. This is going to be another weird one. Hmm. Do 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 do. Hmm. That. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm going to do that. Probably use a darker color instead. What about let's go teal for a second? Get the energy color in at least. Because it's like right. Uh-oh. It's like right there. A little bit up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, I see. Mm. I think I'm gonna take off for now. I'm tired. I'm tired and depresso. I'm tired and depresso. Sure, yeah. Next stream's gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna relax. Relax. Here, let me save this real fast. Oop, thank you for joining me if the factor's still there.